What's up mga ka-Ethantastic, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are visiting one of the most unique countries in the world, the Republic of San Marino. Despite being one of the smallest countries on earth, San Marino has its own government, military, flag, and rich cultural heritage. Perched high on Mount Titano and completely surrounded by Italy, it offers breathtaking views, medieval streets, historic fortresses, and fascinating stories waiting to be discovered. Tara na! Yala yala! Andiamo! Let's go! It's still early in the morning as I make my way to Roma Termini station, one of the busiest railway stations in Europe. Today, I will be traveling with Trenitalia from Roma to Rimini, a coastal city on the Adriatic Sea and the main gateway to San Marino. The train journey takes several hours, but it is comfortable and scenic ride. Along the way, I get to see the beautiful Italian countryside, rolling hills, vineyards, charming villages, and endless landscapes that make travel in Italy such a wonderful experience. After a pleasant journey, I finally arrive in Rimini. From Rimini, I board a bus that will take me up to the Republic of San Marino. As the bus begins its climb toward Mount Titano, the views become more spectacular with every turn. Soon, medieval walls, stone towers, and mountain landscapes begin to appear in the distance. And just like that, I officially enter another country. No passport control, no border checkpoint. Yet, I have arrived in one of the world's sovereign states. According to tradition, Repubblica di San Marino was founded in the year 301 AD by Saint Marinos, a Christian stonemason from the island of Rab in present-day Croatia. Fleeing religious persecution during the reign of the Roman Emperor Diocletian, Marinos sought refuge on Mount Titano, where he established a small Christian community. Over the centuries, this humble settlement gradually evolved into an independent republic, preserving its autonomy through wars, political upheavals, and the rise and fall of empires. Today, San Marino proudly traces its origin to Saint Marinos and is recognized as the world's oldest surviving republic, with a continuous tradition of self-governance spanning more than 17 centuries. My first stop is the Giuseppe Garibaldi Monument, located in the heart of San Marino's historic center. Garibaldi is one of Italy's most celebrated national heroes and played a major role in the unification of Italy during the 19th century. Interestingly, San Marino provided refuge to Garibaldi during one of the most difficult periods of his life. This small republic offered him protection when few others couldn't. It's amazing how a tiny nation contributed to an important chapter of Italian history. As I continue exploring the historic center of San Marino, I come across one of the country's most recognizable landmarks, the Statua de la Libertad or the Statue of Liberty. Standing proudly in Liberty Square, right in front of the government palace, this elegant white marble statue has become a symbol of the freedom and independence that San Marino has cherished for centuries. The statue was gifted to the Republic of San Marino in 1876 by a German noblewoman, Countess Ottilia Heroth Wagener, as a tribute to the values of liberty and self-governance upheld by the small nation. The statue is depicted wearing a crown with three towers representing San Marino's famous three towers perched on Mount Titano. For a country that has preserved its independence for more than 1,700 years, this statue is more than just a monument. It is a powerful symbol of the freedom and resilience of the Sammarinese people. From the historic streets of San Marino, I make my way to one of the most breathtaking viewpoints in the Republic, Il Cantone. Perched along the slopes of Mount Titano, Il Cantone offers a panoramic view that stretches far beyond the borders of San Marino. From here, I can see the rolling hills of the Italian countryside, charming villages in the distance, and on a clear day, even a glimpse of the Adriatic Sea. It is easy to understand why this spot has become a favorite among visitors. The scenery is simply spectacular. Standing here, surrounded by centuries of history and natural beauty, I take a moment to pause and appreciate just how remarkable this tiny country really is. Despite its small size, San Marino offers views that rival some of Europe's most famous destinations. Did you know that Mount Titano, where San Marino is located, is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site? The mountain and the historic center of San Marino were inscribed on the UNESCO list in 2008 because they represent an exceptional testimony to a free republic that has maintained its independence for centuries. For photographers, travelers, and nature lovers, Il Cantone is one of the best places to capture the beauty of San Marino. Whether you are admiring the landscape, taking photos, or simply enjoying the fresh mountain air, this viewpoint offers a memorable experience that perfectly reflects the charm of the world's oldest republic. Continuing my journey through the historic heart of San Marino, I arrive at one of the most important religious landmarks in the Republic, the Basilica del Santo or the Basilica of Saint Marinos. Built in the 19th century in a neoclassical style, the basilica stands majestically in the center of the city and serves as the principal church of San Marino. Its elegant columns and timeless architecture make it one of the most recognizable landmarks in the country. The interior is beautifully simple, inviting visitors to pause, reflect, and appreciate the spiritual heritage of this ancient republic. The basilica is dedicated to Saint Marinos, the founder and patron saint of San Marino. Did you know that the relics of Saint Marinos are preserved inside the basilica? For centuries, pilgrims and visitors have come to honor the saint whose vision eventually gave birth to what is now considered the world's oldest surviving republic. Standing before this historic church, it is remarkable to think that the story of an entire nation began with one man seeking freedom and a place to practice his faith. More than 17 centuries later, San Marino continues to uphold the ideals of independence and liberty that have defined its identity throughout history. The Basilica del Santo is not only a place of worship, it is a symbol of the origins, faith, and enduring spirit of the Sammarinese people. Our next stop is the most iconic landmark in all of San Marino, the Prima Torre, also known as La Rocca Guaita. Perched dramatically on a rocky cliff atop Mount Titano, this imposing fortress has stood watch over the Republic for centuries. From a distance, its stone walls and towers look like something straight out of a medieval fairy tale. As I walk through the fortress, I can't help but imagine what life must have been like here hundreds of years ago. The narrow pathways, defensive walls, and lookout points tell the story of a nation determined to protect its independence. Guaita is the oldest and most famous of San Marino's three towers. Originally built in the 11th century and expanded over the centuries, it served as both a fortress and a defensive stronghold, guarding the Republic against potential invaders. The climb to the top is absolutely worth it. As the afternoon draws to a close, it's time to say goodbye to San Marino. I board the bus back to Rimini and take one last look at the Mount Titano standing proudly in the distance. Although San Marino is one of the smallest countries in the world, it delivers an experience that feels remarkably grand. Its history, architecture, scenery, and enduring independence make it one of Europe's most underrated destinations. San Marino may be small in size, but it possesses a history, culture, and identity that have endured for more than 17 centuries. And that concludes another incredible adventure here on Ethantastic. Thank you and see you next time.